Hey, what's up guys, Ira94 back with another action figure review, and this is actually going to be more of an overview of a video, not much of a review, because these are two figures that have been released already. Everyone knows about these figures. They're just pretty much going to be repacks. I'm assuming they're going to be repainted as well. We're going to take a look at that. That's why I got the original releases here as well. So this is the original release of Zuckuss and the original release of Forlom here, and then we have the Bounty Hunters 40th Anniversary Edition. This is the Amazon exclusive for Star Wars The Black Series here. So this is kind of a unique box. I don't know why they went with this box art for the outer box. Obviously we have the two figures packed inside in their individual retro boxes, but for this outer sleeve box, why did they go with a cover that just has a picture of the retro boxes? I don't know. That's kind of odd for me. They could have done something a little bit nicer and better for the front of this box. Now the side is very nice. See, this is a picture they probably could have used on the front. There is Zuckuss, and then here is Forlom. And funny story on this is actually flipped here. So as you see the names, we have Zuckuss with Forlom, and then Forlom with Zuckuss. And that is because, here's the little story behind that. So here on the back we have the read-up that says, when Kenner first produced the Forlom and Zuckuss figures, the names somehow got reversed. But since these two bounty hunters were not identified in the film, the switch was not immediately noticed. When the mix-up was finally caught and corrected in 1989, Zuckuss and Forlom finally got their rightful identities. Or got back their rightful identities. In this exclusive set, we are paying homage to the first appearance of these bounty hunters that puzzled so many for years, with replicas of the original packaging, switched names and all. So that is why we have the switched names, because Kenner had them reversed, because they had no idea what their names were, I guess. Somebody got confused, they had it reversed, and then they finally figured it out and flipped it later on. And here we have them both out of that outer box, and this is what they look like with their retro Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary packaging. I can tell you right off the bat that they are both painted very differently from their original releases. As you see, Forlom and Zuckuss have been reversed on the package style, and this is more of a thing, more of a collectible piece for those hardcore Star Wars fans. The casuals aren't really going to need this, to be honest. You should be fine with just the original releases of these bounty hunters here to complete your bounty hunter lineup. So here's a bit of a closer look at Zuckuss, or in this case it's Forlom, inside the packaging, and then here is the original release of this Zuckuss. It's going to be very confusing, but I'm just going to go with their actual names here. So Zuckuss is what I'm going to call it. But definitely a huge difference. I do like the original release a lot better. I'd rather display him like this. He looks kind of weird, like an albino Zuckuss here. But it is the same figure, the same sculpt, and the same weapons and all. So yeah, not too much else to talk about here, except for just the way they look and that they are completely different. They are not repacks 100%, just flat out putting this figure inside this packaging and that's it, call it a day. No, they actually did paint it differently. So for you hardcore Star Wars fans out there, definitely this is going to be one that you want to get, but everyone else, stick with this one. This one's good enough. And then next up we have Forlom, named Zuckuss on the package, but this is Forlom. Definitely a different looking figure in the paint department here. Here is the original release. Definitely the eyes, you can see the eyes, the entire paint job is completely different. The entire figure is like more of a gray bluish color compared to this black with the brown rusty looking paint job. I like this one a lot more. Definitely would use this one for my display more. And this one would just be to keep on the, on ice on inside the box without opening it. For those hardcore Star Wars fans that just have to have this version, then there you go. But this goes back to the same thing I said, that if you just need a Forlom Zuckuss just to build your bounty hunters, and just get the original release, unless you can't find these guys no more, then these are your new options here. But if I had to choose a look that I prefer, definitely this one. It even resembles the picture a lot more than what this figure actually is portraying here, but as you see, it is the same figure, just painted 100% differently too. It's not something subtle, it's completely different. And of course the original did come with the weapon that you see there packaged in there. So just because I have the Han Solo and Carbonite Amazon exclusive, I might as well just compare them side by side here next to Zuckuss, and I'll throw in Forlom. And there you go. So I definitely do like this vintage retro card. Ever since they started it with A New Hope 40th anniversary figures, it's just so nice to have these displayed in the box and hung on your wall. So I do like the way these look, and I hope they keep going. Once the Return of the Jedi hits 40th anniversary status, then I'm sure we'll see some figures of those in this retro card as well. That's gonna be it for this little overview video. Not really a figure review. I didn't feel the need, nor did I want to open these figures. These are figures I want to keep in the box just because I don't want to have another opened Forlom and Zuckuss. I really don't want opened. You know, I'd rather have these in the box because I do have the originals loose already, so I don't really need another loose Forlom and Zuckuss. But I just felt like it was more important to show the differences with the paint job and how they look, and that's all we needed to see here. No need to look at the articulation and accessories that we already knew they came with. So that concludes my review of Zuckuss and Forlom Amazon exclusive 2-pack 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Star Wars The Black Series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and leave a comment. Check out my Han Solo and Carbonite review, and stay tuned for some more exciting reviews coming soon. I have some nice stuff coming up in the Marvel Legends department, so stay tuned for that. As always, have a great day. Bye.